inner peace, healing. These aren't just words or distant ideals. They're states of mind we all long for and can actually cultivate through self-awareness and understanding. Today, let's explore one concept that guides us towards that very peace, the principle of karma. Physics tells us that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, known as Newton's third law. But this isn't just a law of science. It's a law that pervades our lives, our experiences, our relationships. In spiritual terms, we know this as a universal system of karma. Karma means that what we put out into the world will ultimately return to us. In a sense, each of us is the architect of our own destinies. We're not bound by fate. Instead, we shape our lives through our thoughts, our words, our actions. This realization is actually empowering. It means that by understanding karma, we gain the power to make healthier choices, to change our habits, and to walk a path that leads to a more fulfilled life. In the Vedic tradition, karma is seen as a governing force in the material world, affecting everything from the lives of animals and plants to our own human experience. And this framework shows that our bodies are like vehicles. We choose our vehicle based on the experiences we seek. If our aim is to understand our soul and to connect with our higher self or the divine, then the human form is a precious and rare opportunity to do so. Imagine you need to move furniture. You wouldn't use a sports car for this job. You'd choose a truck, something suited to the task. In the same way, if you're in a high-speed race, a truck wouldn't help much. You'd need a sports car. Similarly, the human body is a very specific vehicle and is designed for a unique purpose, to reach self-realization and to understand our deeper spiritual identity. The choice to use it wisely lies with us. There's a story about a wise man traveling through a village, and I wanted to share this with you because it shows us that our choices define our destiny. This wise man was traveling and was asked to give blessings to many different types of people. And first he met a butcher, and the blessing he gave this butcher was, "May you neither live nor die." He then met a prince, and to the prince he said, "May you live forever." To a devoted spiritual student he said, "May you die immediately." And to a saintly person he said, "You may live or die, it makes no difference." Now, this wise man's students were a bit confused about why he gave different advice to different people. And the wise man explained. To the butcher he said, "May you neither live nor die." And this was because the butcher harmed animals for a living. His karma created future suffering, meaning he neither had peace in this life nor a happy outcome in death. The prince was enjoying life, but was attached to greed and pleasure, accumulating negative karma that might follow him. So the blessing that was given to him is, "May you live forever," because the results of his actions would be something that he probably didn't want. The devoted student, however, who the wise man gave the blessing of "May you die immediately," he had led a disciplined spiritual life, so his next journey would bring him peace and fulfillment. Finally, the saintly person was so absorbed in selflessness and devotion that the wise man gave him the blessing that whether he lived or died made no difference, because his state of peace was unshakable. So what does this story tell us? Our actions shape our experiences not only in this life, but potentially in lives to come. Beyond that, the way we live now, with love, with compassion and integrity, creates inner peace that radiates outward. True healing begins when we acknowledge the impact of our thoughts and actions, choosing compassion, patience, and understanding over things like anger and envy or desire, and we start healing not just ourselves, but the world around us. When we act selflessly, we cultivate karma that frees us from suffering, helping us to connect with a greater purpose and a greater peace within. Remember, karma doesn't have to be a burden. Instead, it's a guide, reminding us that every small act of kindness, every moment of mindfulness, and every positive choice builds a life that aligns with inner peace and healing. We're all on a journey, moving through the consequences of our actions and evolving with each decision. The path to inner peace and healing is one we create. step by step, breath by breath, guided by timeless wisdom of karma. Thank you for joining us on this journey today.